Nestled in the heart of the Wasatch Mountains is Steiner, where we find ourselves in the winner-take-all Utah Division I Independent Championship game. The Salt Lake Stars look to repeat history and secure back-to-back state championships. While on the other hand, the NUI Cavaliers look to avenge their 3-2 loss to the Stars just a week ago. In that meeting, the Kumo brothers came up huge, combining to score all 3 goals for the Stars, including the overtime dagger to force tonight's matchup. On the other side of the ice, Cole Van Orman has been dominant this postseason and looks to lead this NUI squad to their first championship. It all starts right now.
The Stars, number 2 on forward, Eli Bricky. Number 20 on forward, Andrew Kozatic. On center, number 24, Kenny Workman. Number 21 on defense, Nolan Carpenter. Number 77 on defense, Clayton Carroll. And then yet, number 40, Liam Bywater. And your starting lineup for the Cavaliers. On center, number 11, Cole Van Orman. On left wing, number 26, Wyatt Schumacher. On the right wing, number 19, Tucker Korstead. On defense, number 12, Jackson Earl. On defense, number 14, Boston Earl. And then number 29, Paul Bowie. Fans at the start, please ask you to stand and put your hats for the national anthem. Your national anthem today will be sung by the D1 Art Terrace Lady MVP, Reagan Tolley.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are very pleased to have you here with us tonight on this beautiful evening in Salt Lake City for the Division I Independent Utah High School State Championship game. I am Jared Ivins, and I'm joined by Bryce Larson, along with Adam Hill. It is set to be a beautiful night, and some great hockey is set to be played. Bryce, maybe walk us through what we're expecting to see between the Stars and NUI tonight.
This is the 5th meeting between the two squads this season. Each team has won twice.
And Adam, you've been in these situations many times before. What are they feeling going into this face-off for the final game of the season?
There's definitely some nerves going on, but it's important to try and calm those nerves and just play hockey.
This face-off is won and sent all the way back to the Stars' defensive line, where we get underway. Quick transition, and that puck goes high and over the boards into the nets. We will have a face-off deep in Stars territory early. Just a week ago, both of these teams faced off in a winner-go-home situation for Salt Lake and a championship opportunity for NUI, and the Stars came out victorious.
Yeah, that game started off well in the first period with number 19, Tucker Thorstead. He scored early to make it 1-0 for NUI. Later on in the second period, nobody would score, and then in the third, you know, pandemonium would break loose.
Yeah, one could say.
There were 3 goals from both sides, and the Stars would eventually take it in overtime.
It truly was a battle. As a shot comes here, and it's tapped away by Liam Bywater, who's in goal. They're poking back and forth at it, determined defending to get on the end of that puck. And it will be the Stars coming forward in the front ice, but it's taken away by NUI. Hunter Tautfus there, applying pressure, but it's sent back to the Stars. Something we talked about earlier, getting ready for this game, is the battle, Adam, in those corners and securing possession, and how that will define this game as the Stars come here on the breakaway.
Yeah, you got to win your individual battles in this game. Everyone's got to do their job, and it's going to convert into a team win.
Clayton Carroll, though, to rush back for the Stars to throw that puck forward. Dangerous situation, that puck going right there in front of the net, and some shoving going down. You can see both these teams are really feeling the energy, feeling the intensity that is built up into this game.
Look for the Stars to have the momentum early in this game tonight. Coming off of that emotional win in overtime last game, they're going to come out fired up, really try and get NUI on their heels.
They get a shot early there, poked away by Liam Bywater. Some early pressure there. Cole Van Orman, he's been dominant this postseason. 8 points, 5 goals, 3 assists. He's really been the rock so far for NUI. The face-off once again, a quick shot off the face-off, tipped above Liam Bywater's head. And another save for Bywater. He's had a lot of pressure so far. That shot coming from the point there, and you know, Adam, these goalies are being tested early.
Yeah, you love to see it, and we saw last game a shot similar to that came in. It was a little innocent looking, but you never know what can find the back of the net, especially in a game like this.
Something big to look forward to and look for in these games as icing is called is the rebound. Really where they're going to be able to get those shots quickly right in front of the goal on either side of the posts.
Yeah, exactly. Salt Lake actually won the game last time these guys played off of rebounds. They had 2 goals battling away in front of the net, getting second and third opportunities.
Bo Kramer meeting with Cole Van Orman for the face-off. It's taken and dug back in front of the goal. Almost shot off of that. As NUI retains possession and sends it to the back line. No changes being made. Carpenter now sends it back, but it's intercepted. Tucker Thorstead trying to cross it in, takes a hit up into the boards. Stars struggling to retain possession. NUI again pressuring, weaving in and out and dropping a shot, kind of a lob. No one on the receiving end. Coming on the counter is Kenneth Workman, and he's trying to go in and out of NUI, and it's taken back this side. NUI crossing, taking a shot, and a save, stick side. Again crossing it, almost hit in by his own Stars defender. A lot of pressure coming early from NUI, deep in Stars territory. Another shot there right into the lap of Bywater.
Well done by the Stars defenseman, keeping them out of that house and making them shoot from the outside.
With 13 minutes and 4 seconds remaining, we are scoreless as yet another face-off comes in the Stars' defensive area. Taken in one and poked out to the Stars defenseman, looking to get some pressure now on the NUI side of things. They have 2 players. Vasquez racing down the ice, trying to get to it. He's looking to set up Eli Bricky there, but it couldn't quite retain possession, and NUI sends it to the other side.
So far early in this game, we've seen a lot of pressure on Bywater by NUI. You know, if you're NUI, a key to the game for them to going to be to keep throwing shots on net. You never know what's going to find the back of the net.
That Durham there takes a deep shot from near the blue line, and it's just right into the lap of Bodie. It's crazy. In the first almost 4 minutes, NUI's had 7 shots on goal to just the Stars 1, and that's been the dominance. One of those is bound to find the back of the net.
Yeah, exactly. NUI coming out with a lot of pressure. We thought the Stars might have the momentum coming off that big win, but so far, NUI has been shown to be the greater force right now.
You can see Kelly Carroll really got to his NUI players after a disappointing loss, giving up that lead last week. Levi applying pressure on the near side. Again poked away. No one really having possession. Byrne taking a couple hits this side, and Byrne comes away with it, quickly poked away by NUI. From the other way is NUI, and it's sent along the back boards. Cricky trying to poke away at it, and Byrne comes away with it, and he goes down. Jackson Earl looking for his brother, but sends it forward back to Byrne. Stars can't really hold on to it, and it's taken away by Earl again. Earl near the high point loses it, and it's taken back by the Stars coming the other way. Alexander Leonelli can't hold on to it as he crosses the blue line, and it's taken back, but Byrne stays on the end of it. Flicked forward into the front ice we go. 1-on-2 and a shot from Cole Van Orman, and a great stick side save right out of the air from Liam Bywater.
Yeah, that was a heavy shot too. What a save.
Can't get there. Oh, and 2 players hit the deck. Go down hard and no slashing. Oh, they do put the hand up. Delayed call there. It might be a trip. Cole Van Orman again takes a shot. That side wide right of the posts. The ref still holding his hand up. A long delayed call. Waiting for the Stars to retain possession, but they haven't yet. NUI kind of with a free play here. Cole Van Orman going in, taking a shot, and it's a goal! Cole Van Orman gets it to fall! We are even no more as just under 11 minutes passes and Cole Van Orman gives NUI the lead 1-0.
What a great setup by NUI. They had the delayed penalty. They were patient with it. They didn't try and force it. And Cole Van Orman, beneficiary of that great pass, and puts it home.
That's Cole Van Orman's 6th goal just in these playoffs here. Just a great playmaker for NUI.
Yeah, you saw him there really be patient and holding onto the puck, not making any bad decisions, and he got a great shot on goal. Left it high to the right and put it in.
Yeah, he's been lights out these playoffs, and he's led the team in the regular season as well. Look for him to be a big impact player this game.
Another shot there, blocked away right at the bottom of the point. Salt Lake Stars pressing, they feel the intensity. Just last week, NUI took the lead early in period 1. The Salt Lake Stars were in a similar position in which they bounced back.
And number 22, Dylan DeCruz. That's Van Orman from Forsted and DeCruz.
Forsted and DeCruz were on the assists there for Van Orman. Just really great hockey being played. You see those advantages, those delayed calls being beneficial to these teams, especially situations like there.
Yeah, and either way, even if Stars retain possession of that puck, you still get a 2-minute power play. But fortunately for your NUI, they just get the goal right away.
Flying down the ice, a 2-on-1 with the goalie. Vasquez takes a shot and it's blocked away. Great save for Paul Bodie as the pressure was on him.
On the 2-on-0, he had a wide open net there, and what a save by NUI.
Yeah, he kept the shot low, Vasquez did, and I think that was the problem. Bodie was able to go to the ice and block it away with his knees. If he had just gone upper left side, which he was in position to, we would have seen an even scoreline.
Absolutely.
And the key for the Salt Lake Stars to be able to battle back in this one is to stay out of trouble. They can't let NUI get into these power plays.
That puck just bounced right in front of the goal there. Levi now can't get to it, and it goes back to the Stars along the back ice, and Levi retains it once again, crossing in front, but Bricky wasn't in position. Near the blue line, it's poked away, and NUI threatening the other way, 2-on-1. Across inside, a lob, and it's blocked away. Bywater comes up big. On the counter is Salt Lake Stars. It's just sent forward. Durham sends it to the back. Vasquez crossing it in, can't get there. Bricky in position to stop that counter. And it's taken away. NUI in great position, sent back to the goal. Left smartly for Durham. Salt Lake Stars can set something up coming the other way on their offensive possession, but they don't. Cole Van Orman in position to sweep it away. Takes a shot, blocked and saved. Bywater comes up big once again.
And that's the guy you don't want to turn the puck over to if you're the Salt Lake Stars on the blue line right there. He will make you pay.
Well, we've seen quite a momentum shift back and forth. 8 minutes and 15 seconds remain. NUI leads shots on goal 12-3, and they've really dominated the possession line. High shot into the back glass. Fighting for it on the far side. Byrne comes away with it, and it's stolen nearly again by Van Orman, playing really aggressively so far.
The last time these two teams faced off against one another just last week, Salt Lake Stars were really physical. Today in this game, we haven't really been able to see them play the body yet.
Van Orman now trying to cross it in, but hits it up the back of the net. Been really aggressive so far for NUI. Threatening again here on the near side. Boston Earl crossing to his brother. Jackson Earl trying to retain possession, but it goes back to the Stars. Leonelli leaves it for Kramer, and it's poked away. Jostling possession, and Kramer sends it smartly back to Kumel on the far side. Lobs it over. Oh, he can't retain possession. Ricky was in position, but couldn't hold on to the puck. Into the front ice is Alexander Leonelli, but he can't hold on to it. It goes through his legs. Great defensive play. Brigham Cox in good position to just cause havoc there. Leonelli goes down here on the counter. Shot near side, it bounces off the chest of Bywater and into the front of the goal, but no one there for NUI to poke it in. Some very aggressive play coming now.
Looking like we might have a hook here on this play.
It's gonna be Gavin Aravi. He was really aggressive on that push and counter, but just came up a little bit too much. He's gonna have to sit for that one.
Yeah, a little too much stick work on that one. You'd like to see him just get his feet moving and back check him and try and steal the puck in a clean way, but unfortunately he'll sit for two.
So the penalty was hooking. We'll see if the Salt Lake Stars will be able to capitalize off the power play. So far in the playoffs, they are 13% in power plays. On the other hand, UNI has a 93% penalty kill.
Both these teams really good at the penalty kill percentage. We're gonna see a stop and play here. And this is really where Salt Lake Stars can get the momentum back. The next minute and 38 on this power play, they need to get shots on goal, and they need to get something into the back of the net. We'll see if they can get that here. Workman faces off Van Orman in the face-off.
Yeah, the shots on goal so far in this game are very lopsided. UNI leads 14-3 in that category.
Minute 20 left on the power play. Salt Lake Stars will be able to set something up going forward into the offense. Flying down the ice. Poking away. Harris McCary kind of taking it all by himself there and nowhere to go. Ricky now will bring it forward and he leaves it to Workman. Workman looking for Colbert. Workman still flying down the ice. Has Kumel but chooses not to go to him. A lot of selfish, maybe not selfish, but one-on-one play here for the Stars. Now some passing. Workman to the backside to Smith, to Durham. Bricky will reset with 30 seconds on the power play. Bricky sees his opportunity, takes a hit, tries to flip it back. Can't get a good stick on that puck. Oh, great block. As they come the other way. Flicking it forward. Brigham Cox got in the way of that and came forward all the way and put himself in position, but now Kumel seeing it and takes a shot there for Leonelli. They can't connect as NUI is back to full strength and they are on the counter.
And NUI back to full strength.
That was a nice penalty kill by UNI.
Yeah, NUI really shut down the Stars. Didn't let them set up or get any shots off on that power play. That's not what you want if you're the Stars. You needed that momentum in your favor, and they don't get it.
Flying it forward, tipped away by Bodie. A little dangerous play there.
Salt Lake
Carpenter
still hasn't gotten one shot off since before the power play.
NUI looking to apply pressure and take the lead even further, 2-0 with 3 minutes remaining in period one, while the Salt Lake Stars look to get back in this one. Oh, a great tape-to-tape pass to Levi. Offsides is called. They don't like the call. You're going to see Byrne and Bricky try to set something up now. That face-off, the puck coming all the way to the back, and it goes this side to Bricky, but it's taken away. Just not really much possession there. They give it up to NUI, just deep in their own territory again. A shot from near the blue line, but it's tipped away by the defensive men for Salt Lake. Jostling for possession, and Byrne comes away with it. Behind the goal he goes, and he weaves around this side. Sends it forward to Levi, he can't hold on to it, and it's back to Byrne. Byrne takes a hit and gives it up. Cole Van Orman now crossing in, goes behind the goal. Oh, and down goes Bricky on the far side as Salt Lake comes away with it on the counter.
And this is what we kind of seen the first game that these two played against each other. NUI scored early to make it 1-0, and then it wasn't until the third period that the Salt Lake Stars were able to even it up.
Back and forth we play here at the end of period one. Van Orman takes a shot, goes right off the right post.
Man, Salt Lake is struggling to break out of their defensive zone right now. They can't connect on any passes, and it's really hurting them.
1:42 remains. The score is 1-0 in favor of NUI. Both teams threatening and hoping to get another point on the board before the end of this period. A shot there off the face-off. Dallin to Groot in good position, just a little too high. They check up into the boards and DeGroot goes again after the puck. Good defensive play to stop the break. Salt Lake Stars now on the counter. Workman has a man forward. Crosses just a little late. Wanted a foul. Kumel did. They're not going to get it as it comes far side.
I would have liked Workman to take that shot on that one. He tries to be unselfish and give it to his winger, but when you're losing in shots this bad right now, then anything on net really will help your team.
Yeah, and it at least just puts pressure on Bodie in net, something that he hasn't seen much of so far through period one.
Salt Lake trails in shots on goal, 15-3.
Face-off won by NUI. Sent forward, Cole Van Norman racing down the ice, attacking for the puck, and he takes it, takes a shot, and into the lap of Bywater it goes. Bywater's been under a lot of pressure so far in period one. Considering there's been 16 shots right in front of him and conceding one, that's pretty impressive. Cole Van Norman putting in a lot of pressure on Bywater.
Bywater has a 92% save percentage in these playoffs. And we're seeing it put to the test here early.
Yeah, both teams have a goal for average of 4.4 and 4.3 respectively for the Stars and NUI. So we should see some other goals fall in the back of the net. 30 seconds remain in period one. Van Norman now fighting for it on the near side. Loses possession. And it's poked back. Leonelli fighting for it and can't secure it. Carroll can't get it to Kumel. And we'll see icing call with just 10 seconds left.
Yeah, Salt Lake's just panicking in their own zone right now. We've seen 3 or 4 times where they've just iced the puck instead of trying to break it out.
And that's not what they want, because that brings the puck right back into their own territory. Cole Van Norman will face off here. Into the front ice, but Levi couldn't connect there. He had an opportunity to get the puck with about 5 seconds left near the blue line. Just a little behind him on the pass.
Yeah, exactly, and you can just see how Salt Lake's been struggling to connect on these passes, and therefore they haven't been able to generate any offense.
They look to get a quick shot here with 3 seconds left. Set something up, but they don't get it as we are done with period one. Your score line 1-0 for NUI versus the Salt Lake Stars here in the Division I Independent Utah Hockey State Championship game. Welcome back to Steiner for the Utah High School Division I Independent State Championship game between the Salt Lake Stars and Northern Utah Cavaliers. After a very aggressive period one, Northern Utah, NUI finds themselves on top 1-0 as the Stars are scrambling for possession. This draw won by Salt Lake, something they haven't done often so far. A big hit there. Coming out aggressive, which is what you like to see.
And when the Salt Lake Stars don't win the draws, it puts a lot of pressure on their goalie, Liam Bywater.
Bywater's had to face 16 goals that have come into his area. Another one there. While Paul Bodie for NUI is just at 4.
And that's kind of been the tale of the tape here in the playoffs for both teams. Bywater's had 83 saves and only 7 goals allowed. Where on the other side, Bodie has only had to save 55 and allow 8.
So some great defense being played by NUI, and they're showing it here.
Yeah, they're helping out their goalie a lot. On the other side, Salt Lake is not really giving help to Liam Bywater with their defense.
They look to get something there, but Workman couldn't connect, and they send it forward. A great poke away from Macarius. He takes a hit near side, and Kumel comes into the front ice, crossing it to Workman, but couldn't make the connection. And on the other side comes DeGroot. He leaves it forward. And Taufes tried to get something in, and Bywater falls on it.
That's the 18th shot on goal for NUI to only 4 for the Salt Lake Stars.
Some changes being made by both teams. Now, Adam, coming into the second period, what is something that both Kelly Carroll and Salt Lake Stars coach would have told their teams? The shots there quickly, back and forth. Cole Van Orman looked for the rebound off of a great shot from number 19, Tucker Thorson. Sorry to interrupt you there, Adam.
Yeah, no, they need to help out their goaltender, and I'm sure that's what Carroll is talking about. Help out your goaltender, and don't just do it by playing defense. Help him out and by making some offense and scoring some goals.
Shot there blocked away. On the pressure now is Kumel. Can't really hold on to it, and it's poked away by NUI again, but a good shot here from Alexander Leonelli, and it's blocked away high.
And you see NUI defenseman blocking that shot, helping out his goaltender. That could be the reason why these shots have been so low so far.
No call there as Cole Van Orman comes away with a shot right near the point, and he just flicks it into the lap of Bywater. So more pressure being added.
Each team comes into this game with a positive goal differential. For the Salt Lake Stars, that's +11. For NUI, that's +5. Adam, how do you get that positive goal differential?
It's a lot of offense, just taking shots like NUI has been doing, and obviously they've been shutting down the Stars' offense. But a lot of shots help out, and you got guys like Van Orman who could score goals for you. And he's a big reason on why their differential is so high.
Coming this side, forward for Levi. Levi trying to receive it off of that deep stretch pass, but it's quickly given back. Levi can't hold on to it now. More possession trouble for the Stars. They kind of are struggling knowing where to go as Levi comes away with it and just has to send it to the back again. And down they go. Levi jostling back and forth, getting into it with Brigham Cox.
Finally, some fight from the Salt Lake Stars. That's kind of the hottest we've seen any of them get tonight. They kind of looked a little cold coming out, but they weren't ready to show up tonight.
Yeah, maybe now a little frustration coming through for the Stars, and that could be a good thing. Levi might be able to get his team going by getting into a little physical altercation like that.
Yeah, Brigham Cox and Zachary Levi going at it on the far side. We hear the official ruling from the refs as the Stars, led by Kelly Carroll, have the lead, or trail, my apologies, to NUI. They need that momentum shift to go in their favor. NUI, led by Randy Peterson, has been great this year. They did drop an overtime loss just a week ago to the Salt Lake Stars, in which they also led 1-0 after period 1. No goals were scored in that match in period 2, and it was a bloodbath in period 3. And this one's setting up to be just the same.
And it was the Kumel brothers that stepped up huge for the Stars last week. Both of them scoring a goal in the third period. And then finally Jack Kumel in overtime on a breakaway goal sent it home for the Stars.
Yeah, Jack Kumel with 5 goals so far in the postseason, while his brother, Bauer Kumel, has 4, along with 1 assist. So we're really going to have to put that forward as we have 5-on-5 being played. Offsetting penalties will be called from the officials. This is what you like to see. They can still play some good hockey as here comes forward the Stars.
And penalty, number 63, Brigham Cox, for high sticky. That's Cox for high sticky. Stars penalty, number 9.
Van Orman trying to get it back to Thorstad, but he can't. Flicks it back, but no one really there. He also had Schumach.
So Adam, from what you saw there on that play, what do you think the refs were thinking when they decided to send it to 5-on-5 instead of 4-on-4?
I think they just saw a good battle between both players. They both got their shots in, and you want to send a message that you're not gonna get any extra chippy stuff.
Big hit there.
But it's okay to let them play physical, and that's what they're saying right now.
3-on-1, led into the break, taking a shot, and the rebound taken back, and it's dove in by Bywater. Man, some great opportunities there from Boston Earl and Cole Van Norman, who was led by Earl going forward. Van Norman with a shot and tried to be put back. Some great defense being played by Bywater to hold strong in goal.
Yeah, Bywater's playing out of his mind right now, and if you're Salt Lake, you gotta help him out. He might be playing great for you, but this won't last forever if NUI keeps taking shots.
That was the 23rd shot on goal for NUI. Salt Lake Stars, they've only shot 4 shots on goal tonight.
Add one more right there to NUI's total. They are very aggressive, playing with a lot of power and physicality. Poked back, all the way into the far ice we go. Nick Maero trying to chase it down, has Carpenter on him. Hummel now trying to apply pressure with Leonelli. Carpenter takes a shot, and it's deep and goes into the lap, nearly from the blue line. Signs of life coming from the Stars.
It's a good shot by Carpenter, making the NUI goaltender make a save.
Yeah, if he gets lazy thinking his defensemen have it, it's just one of these will fall right into the back of the net.
Exactly.
A lot of time and a lot of hockey left to be played. Hummel's going to be checking out. Well, in comes number 26, Christian Vasquez. He's been very good as well. 2 goals, 2 assists in the playoffs so far.
What should the strategy be for the Salt Lake Stars heading into the second half of the second period, Adam?
Oh, the first thing that they have to have is puck control. They got to start controlling the puck, be a little bit more patient with it. Don't just throw it away. And once you can retain puck control, then you can start working it into the offensive zone and get shots on net from there.
And that puck control will come by winning the draw. They haven't won these faceoffs. It's been predominantly won by NUI.
Looking like we're going to get a slashing call here. Must have been behind the player. I didn't really see that one. But regardless, Salt Lake's going to sit for 2, and that's not what you want.
Not at all, especially with 24 shots on goal to 5. The Stars in big trouble here with 11:38 remaining in period 2.
If there is an upside to this penalty for the Stars, a little bit of a silver lining is that they do have a 94 kill percentage on power plays.
Forsted trying to direct traffic, sends it forward and blocked away by the goal. It was Earl with the shot. Opportunity here, takes it right outside the point, blocked away, and he goes down. Great defense from the Stars. Boston Earl had a chance. So did Thorstad, a lot of pressure, and they reset. Here's Earl, crossing, trying to go back to Earl, but he goes back to Van Norman. Goes to DeGroot to Van Norman, crossing in, set up by Earl, and another save from Bywater. A minute, 8 seconds left on this power play. Stars holding strong on defense. That is Clayton Carroll, the defenseman, who's in the bin. This draw won again by NUI. Cole Van Norman's been very dominant on the faceoffs. Crossing back and forth. This time to Thorstad, who sends it. Ooh, a deep shot from DeGroot, but blocked away.
Tucker Thorstad, so dangerous on these power plays. He was the man that scored last time for NUI in the last game off of a power play.
Coming up the ice is Thorstad. Sends it to Earl and back to his brother Earl. Earl racing behind the goal. Leaves it for Thorstad. Thorstad crossing back to Van Norman. Tries to get on the end of it. Blocked away at the point of contact. Workman playing big there, and it's back to Van Norman. Just 10 seconds remain. Thorstad trying to cross over to Van Norman. Instead, he goes to the back to Earl, but Earl trying to poke it away. Jostling with Burn.
Back to full strength.
And a great penalty kill by the Salt Lake Stars. They are back to full strength.
Getting back into position. Coming forward was Vasquez. Levi jostling for possession with Forsted on the near side, taken away by Earl. Earl into the front ice, 1-on-3. Not many numbers, but he has his brother behind him, as well as DeGroot. Blocked away by Durham. DeGroot now tries to have it, but some changes made so he doesn't have numbers. Levi, oh, he had Workman. Workman now with a chance. Tries to poke it away and send it back. Takes a shot across, sends it out to Burn.
Might have held on to that puck just a little bit too long. Maybe just get a shot on your backhand and see what happens.
Yeah, it ended up going far to Colbert, but Colbert was not in position. I think he was going for a cross. Didn't work. And another shot there off of the near post. Sent forward to Kumel. Kumel, great pass off the boards to himself, but couldn't get there in time and is taken back by Brigham Cox. He sends it forward to Tautfest. Back and forth we play in period 2. No one has scored yet. Forward to Kumel, who scored last week and came up big, and it's sent back around the boards.
Once again, Salt Lake losing possession deep in the attacking zone. That's a big reason why they're so far behind in shots on goal. 27-5 now.
Leading it for Maero. Maero sending Kumel. He's actually Bricky up into the boards. Taken out by Kumel fast. Can't find the puck after it gets poked away. Great defense. Here's Dalton, they have out numbers. Couldn't cross it over to Kumel. Colbert was looking for Kumel, and now it comes the other way. 2-on-1, a shot. Oh, the open goal rebound. Send it again off the posts. Van Orben takes another shot, blocked away. Bywater under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, juicy rebound coming out there, but Bywater standing tall. I've said it before, but Salt Lake's got to start helping out their goaltender here. 29-5 on shots. That's unacceptable if you want to win a hockey game.
7:22 remains in period 2. Well, NUI leads 1-0 over the Salt Lake Stars. Crossed out, taken by Earl. Another shot and another save by Bywater, taking that total to 30 shots to 5.
And that shot came right off of the face-off. NUI's been really good at winning those face-offs tonight.
They really had a high winning of the draw. Van Orman, another win, takes a shot by himself, blocked away by Bywater. Van Norman's been so dominant winning those face-offs. Sent up by Earl, intercepted across the middle but not taken. Blocked away, a rebound there, but no one in position, and we come the other way. Tucker forced it into the run, racing down the ice, no one able to poke it out, and it goes right of the goal. Forsted doesn't have a stick, he's very mad. Shoves Carpenter a little bit. Crossed in, looking by Earl. Great position from Carroll to send it out. More pressure being added on this defensive line. Kicked away on that puck. Earl now diving down to hold on to it. Schuler can't get there, and neither can Van Orman. Apologies. And here comes Carroll. He sends it flying across the boards to Vasquez. Vasquez goes back to Carroll. Carroll just sends it high all the way to the back. They just needed something to get them out of that pressure, and they did. Icing call.
Look for the Stars to find that grittiness that they had last game. We haven't seen much of it so far today. They have to dig deep here in the second half of this second period. Got to start finding something before they get too far behind.
This face-off taken by DeGroot. And Kenneth Workman is won by the Stars.
We'll see if they can build momentum off of the face-off win.
Vasquez Leaves it for Workman, who just tries to get a little too fancy and can't, so he leaves it for Byrne. Back to Bricky. Workman trying to get it to Kumel, but he can't. Taken away, here's Byrne. Byrne can't hold on to it.
Yeah, NUI has just been controlling the neutral zone, not allowing the Stars to get it deep. And you see out of frustration, they're starting to try to do it a little bit selfishly, trying to wheel the puck in a little bit too long instead of using their teammates.
Yeah, here comes Dylan DeGroot on the counter. He goes high above Bywater's head. He's getting a little dangerous again. He sends him in the goal coming. Here's an opportunity there, and it's a goal! Gavin Aravi on the beneficiary side of that great pass. Snuck it in, left side and high, and that's a goal. NUI leads 2-0, just under 5 minutes to play in period 2.
Yeah, a little silky backhand pass right to him in the slot, and he goes upstairs, top right. Not much you can do on that play if you're the goaltender for Salt Lake.
Gavin Arave gets his second goal in these playoffs.
Racing down the ice again is Earl, right in the lap, poked away. Bywater can't hold on to it. The Stars from the other side. Working on the transition, Ricky trying to get in the offensive area. Ricky just can't hold on to it. It's poked away again.
33 shots on goal for NUI, only 6 for the Salt Lake Stars.
Yeah, you could feel it coming, but Bywater's standing on his head, but it doesn't matter how strong the wall is, it'll eventually crumble if the shots keep getting applied.
And that's exactly what happened, Adam. This is a good chance now, an opportunity for the Stars in NUI territory to get something off of this draw. Look for a rebound to come from the shot. Poke it to the corner, sent back and away. Carroll's there, and he flips it forward. Kramer can't hold on to it. Leonelli tries to come away, but he just flips right at Van Orman. Big hit there from Kramer. Talfes was in good position again on the counter, but he couldn't hold on to it. Leonelli doing everything by himself. Kramer now. Shot, oh, and it's wide right. Leonelli thought he had it in the back of the net. Big hit there from Van Orman. Ricky sends it around the boards. Vasquez trying to get to the end of it. Ricky struggling to hold on to possession. Sends it to Carpenter. Flips it forward to Kuno. Some great passing here. Leonelli with position. Back to Kramer. Oh, the Stars with potentially their best passing and best opportunity to score there, and they couldn't hold on to the puck.
Starting to see a little bit more life out of them, though. They haven't spent this much time in the offensive zone since the first period.
Carpenter at far reach. Looks to get it from near the blue line, and it's sent forward. Mayero jostling for possession on the far side, looks to flick it out.
2-0 lead for NUI. It's not that big of a lead. There's still a shot for Salt Lake Stars to be able to battle back and find themselves back in this one, just like last game.
Exactly, Bryce. They say 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey, so let's see if Stars can get something going for them.
Some good attacking coming from Thorstead, and now they're getting into it. Thorstead and Carpenter. Players don't like it, neither do the coaches or the fans.
And we'd like to begin a
Looks like the refs are going to let him play, though. I agree with that call.
the Division I
No reason to send anyone to the penalty box on that.
Gary Jones Memorial Coach of the Year Award is goes to Dave Sutter and Chad Fritz.
Finally, we see some defensemen stepping up for his goalie, helping him out.
It's much needed and hasn't been there enough. 2:26 remains. Your score 2-0. NUI been dominant on possession and shots. They lead 34-6 in shots on goal. They win this draw yet again. Trying to be cleared by Colbert, who sends it forward now. Workman weaving in and out, can't get it to Kumel. And on the attack now is Tucker Thorstead, who takes a shot and it's a goal! Tucker Thorstead one-on-one with the goalie, finds the back of the net to send this lead 3-0 for NUI.
A great 5-hole goal by Tucker Thorstead. That is his 3rd goal of the playoffs. And a great one to step up for his team. Puts his team up 3-0.
Yeah, what a move by Tucker Thorstead on the breakaway there. Opens up the goalie's legs, sends it 5-hole, and then I love the celebration. Just a nice little split twirl, letting him know that he's done it before.
Thorstead, the same man that scored off the power play when these two teams met up last week in that first period of that game.
Salt Lake Stars are scrambling as they find themselves in a 3-0 deficit with 1 minute and 57 seconds remaining. Another draw won by Cole Van Orman.
Now, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. Even up 3 goals last game, the Salt Lake Stars scored 3 goals, 2 in the 3rd period and 1 in overtime. So NUI still got to continue to play good hockey.
If anything is going to help, it needs to come now. No call there. Back and forth we play. Bricky getting into it with Van Orman. Levi showing a little bit of force. Up to Bricky, who has a great chance, but he can't put his stick on it. Jostling for possession. Oh, you thought that might have been the opportunity for the dagger as Vasquez comes away. Into the front ice is Levi, who takes a flicking shot. Up with the stick, a rebound. Vasquez again. It's a goal! Oh no, it's called off! Ref calls it off!
It's
No
looking
goal!
like goaltender interference, maybe. Salt Lake Stars might have crashed the net a little too hard on that play, gotten a little too antsy, taking out the goaltender.
Levi's
Therefore, we got no
pleading his
goal.
case to the ref, saying that he was going for the shot and the goalie came into him. Vasquez in perfect position to put one in the back of the net, which he did, but no goal.
That is exactly what the Salt Lake Stars need to do, minus the goaltender interference. That's what they did last game. They had a lot of rebounds, a lot of dirty goals. Maybe we'll be able to help them get back into this game. Continue to fight like that.
Yeah, I agree, Bryce. They scored 2 of their goals last game on big rebounds, and they just did that there. Unfortunately, no goal due to the goaltender interference, but that's what's going to get them back in this game.
Kumel crushed it into Bricky, who sends it forward, blocked away and knocked down by Kumel, but he can't get it. Trying to wrap around into the net. It's poked away. Again, a rebound shot. Finally landed on by Bodie. Now they're jostling into it. Getting a shove is Bauer Kumel.
It seems like the Salt Lake Stars have woken up in this game. They're starting to get a little bit more chippy as we go on.
Leonelli and Mayero still going back and forth at it.
And don't forget we have a Shutter Street in the house tonight. We've got Blake going down to the visitor bench. He's taking action shots for kids tonight. You can visit him located down in the main lobby after the game.
Big time face-off opportunity with 38 seconds remaining in period 2. Leonelli staying on the pressure, but it's taken. Sent back forward to Leonelli and Carroll. Carroll putting pressure but can't get to it, and it's taken away by Schumach. Oh, Leonelli just misses it, and on the counter comes NUI. Forward to Thorstad, who just had a sweet, great 5-hole goal. He takes a hit into the boards, and it's left for Cox, who sends it back over to Colvin Norman. Hummel can't hold on to it. We're working with Workman as we are done with period 2. The scoreline reads 3-0 in favor of NUI. They opened it up and scored 2 goals there. They lead shots on goal 36-8 here at the end of period 2. Welcome back to the third and final period of the Division I Independent Championship game here at Steiner in downtown Salt Lake City. The Northern Utah Cavaliers lead after 2, 3-0 on the Salt Lake Stars, being led by Colvin Norman, Tucker Thorstad, and Gavin Arabi. Liam Bywater back in goal for the Stars has had 33 saves and felt a lot of pressure as we open up period 3. Quick shot, looking for the rebound putback was Colbert, and this is the energy Salt Lake's gonna need. Kelly Carroll probably inciting that, but here comes NUI on the transition.
Looking like we're gonna get a slashing call on NUI. Maybe a little retaliation penalty. That might cost them.
Yeah, and just 30 seconds into period 3, Salt Lake Stars with such an advantage coming on this power play.
Dangerous situation for NUI. They found themselves in this position last year, having to go to the second game. They don't want to let this one slip away from them and allow the Salt Lake Stars to come back and win this one.
Yeah, Salt Lake Stars seeking back-to-back championship wins in 2 years. NUI seeks their first ever championship trophy. Leonelli racing into the front ice, and it's poked away. Looking to go cross ice, and he does, looking for Kramer, but can't get it to him. Flipped back again into the defensive area. With a goal line of 3-0, it may be too far out of the Stars' reach. But these Salt Lake Stars look to rewrite the tale and get back into this one as quickly as possible. And Kramer wants to make that happen now.
Yeah, a huge key for them will be to start putting shots on goal so they can scrap for those rebounds, try and find the back of the net. So far, they haven't been able to do it on this power play.
Carey takes a shot right at the knees of Earl. Earl now chasing it down with Carey behind him, set back Hummel there. Hummel battling with it alongside Thorstad, but it's sent back again. Some great penalty kill play from NUI.
Paul Bodie getting a lot of help from his defenseman. He's got a clean sheet going, 9 saves tonight.
Hummel now with a great chance. Takes a shot, but it's blocked away. Good defensive stand from NUI. Looking to go back to McCary, but he goes baseline towards the edge line. And he goes down. Jostling for possession, determined defending. Workman dives to the ice in search to win the puck. And it's cleared again, a huge clear from Dylan DeGroot. Put a lot of power behind that one.
And NUI back to full strength.
A great penalty kill by NUI, they're back to full strength.
Workman fighting for it. It's taken back and away. A shot off of the post. That was Hunter Toutfist. He's still on it. He's taken back by Workman. Wheeling in and out, leads it for Hummel. Hummel in the advantage. Back to Workman. Workman takes a shot, blocked and saved. Blocked again on the rebound. Bodie showing that he is tough and strong back in net.
That's a quality looking scoring chance for the Salt Lake Stars on that one. Tough save on the breakaway, but he gets it done.
Workman lobs it up, and it comes back to Carroll. Back to Vasquez. Vasquez in good position, crossing it, but can't reach him. Carroll can't knock it out of the air, and we go back to a reset. Carroll forward to Levi, take it away.
Some good pressure by the Stars on that last possession.
Carroll coming now, leaves it for Vasquez, trying to get to Levi, and he can't. Levi can't intercept it, but it's left back for the Stars into the front ice. Great move is Carpenter, who takes a shot high, glove side, and it's knocked away. Bywater loses his hat. Helmet goes off. Looks like he kind of took a hit.
Congratulate Coleman Horton from NUI for receiving the Division I Hockey Most Valuable Player for high school.
Bywater taking that one right off the cage. Trying to mess up his bucket a little bit. So we'll wait for him to make some good plays.
Might be a little flustered now. Stars need to attack.
Exactly. You take one off the dome like that, might make you think twice about getting in front of it next time. So
Yeah, he did make the save, but looking back on it, he was a little dazed.
exactly.
Some very competitive hockey being played here.
It's a good little shot on that chance too, off the rush. Look for more of that, and look for if one of these to go in. If Stars can just rebuild the momentum and do what they did last time.
Yeah, Levi crossing it in, had an opportunity there, but it was blocked into the back of the net. Vasquez couldn't get on the end of it. Levi now pressing along the back ice. Sent forward, Bricky couldn't get to it, and it's tapped forward. Regained. The Stars trying to set something up to Byrne, who has Vasquez. Flicks it forward, a great pass. Can Vasquez get on the end of it? He can, but he can't hold on to the possession as Earl pokes it away and tries to send it forward. Blocked away by Levi. Vasquez and Levi, 3-on-1, lobbed forward. Good opportunity, a shot, and it's just high.
Stars are starting to feel their backs against the wall. We'll see if any of their playmakers can step up for them here late in the third quarter.
Eli Bricky with a great shot. Can't put it in the back of the net as Vasquez has it back to Bricky, who dives on the ice for it. Back to Vasquez, looks to take a shot blocked away by Earl off of his knee.
It's a good shot block by Earl. He's in a dangerous position right there and helps out his goaltender and gets in the way of a shot.
Another face-off coming in the defensive end. A lot of pressure being applied from the Stars so far early in period 3.
Yeah, the Stars have finally found their legs. It might be a little too late though, but if they can get one, then two more might not seem that undoable.
Hummel now, crossing it. Oh, another opportunity from Leonelli, and it's blocked down by Bodie.
Yeah, what a save by Bodie on that one, having to stretch out, go from post to post, and he gets the leg on it.
Coming in transition is NUI. Brigham Cox crossing it over, but can't find Schumach.
Some great play by both goaltenders. Bodie with his 12th save there.
Forstad coming in, he had a great goal in period 2 and looking to keep the pressure as they try to extend this lead to 4. Big hit there from Carroll on Van Orman. Van Orman goes down, looks at the ref, but nothing.
The ref's letting him play on tonight.
Some changes being made by NUI, and they come into the attacking front. Dylan DeGroot leading the charge. He goes down. Big tick there by Carroll. Goes high and off the glass. Carey lost his stick. He's just been playing, throwing punches.
And we got a holding call on Salt Lake. Looks like he lost his stick, and instead of using his body to get in the way of it, he grabbed the offensive player, and he'll sit for 2.
Yeah, that was Harris McCary, and now look for NUI to really put the pressure on and extend this lead to 5. They've had 36 shots on goal so far. And incredible 33 saves, though, from Bywater, but he's just felt so much pressure and you can feel another one coming.
Yeah, and if NUI can bury one here on this power play, that just might be the dagger in this game.
Sent all the way to the backside. Bodie's there to get it. He's going to leave it for Dalton.
Harrison McGarry, 2 minutes for slashing. That's McGarry, 2 minutes for a slash at 6:27 into the third.
I guess they're calling it a slash, maybe?
Looked like a hold to me, but slash it is called. 2-minute minor to go. Colbert now threatening on the opposing team's power play, but he just can't hold on to it. Be careful of the transition play. 2 stars running into each other. Workman flying in, trying to retain possession. They need to get something going as 8 minutes and 43 seconds remain in this championship game. Cross forward, here comes Workman. Around the blue line he goes. He has Colbert, he flicks it to him, and he loses possession of the puck. A great defensive play from Maero. Sent all the way back to Bywater. He's gonna leave it for Colbert.
Yeah, and Salt Lake's applying a little bit of offensive pressure even on this penalty kill, which they need to do. Time's running out in this game, and they need to get something quick.
Ricky now sends it forward, right up the arm of Earl. Earl now trying to get it to Van Orman. Great move on Vasquez and Humer. Leaves it for Van Orman. Van Orman sends it on the back to Earl, but it's poked away by Byrne. Third we come with Ricky. It's poked away. 3-on-1 now. Launch it forward and shot, blocked away, glove side. Earl with a good look. Would have been a great assist from Thorstad. As Vasquez comes the other side flying down the ice.
Salt Lake Stars back to full strength, and there you see why they have a 94% penalty kill in the playoffs.
They're going to need something soon as Carpenter looks for Durham, but he takes a shot from the blue line and it's knocked down. Sent back, Carpenter another one. Oh, that was a fast shot. That one was flying through the air as NUI comes on the counter. That one was a cannon coming down. Cole Van Orman looking to get it across, but it's taken away by Kuhlman. No tripping call. They do pick the red guys put his hand up, and that will send Dalton still into groove. That looks like it's going to be tripping called. 6:45 remains. Salt Lake Stars with a little bit of breath of life now coming in the final 6.
Yeah, Kuhlman tried to make a cutback move in front of his own net. Kind of a dangerous play, but the group catches him with the stick on the feet. Kuhlman goes down, leading to a power play for Salt Lake. And it looks like Carroll's going to take us timeout for the Salt Lake Stars.
They've really been scrambling here in period 3.
So Adam, going into this timeout, what is Carroll telling his team as they're about to head into this power play?
Well, he knows he's got the power play, but he wants them to keep it simple. Just work the pucks up to the point, throw shots on net, and then get some rebounds. You don't need to get overcomplicated. You don't need to start setting up the perfect play. Just keep it simple and dirty, and it'll go in for you.
Yeah, they weren't very aggressive there early in period 2. Became more aggressive at the end of period 3 and have done well so far through this period. Randy Peterson for NUI showing the defensive line what their plan is. They've had a great 93% kill so far in the playoffs, and they lead this one big time.
Once again, the Salt Lake Stars coming to this game with a +11 goal differential. So far tonight, they have not lived up to that.
And that's due to great defense by, Boston Earl, Jackson Earl, Tucker Thorstad getting back in it, Van Orman playing big along with Shumatch. The starting 5 really played strong and proven. Workman can't get out to Kuhlman, and it goes all the way back off of the block.
Salt Lake has really struggled to win the faceoffs as well.
Into the front ice we go. Posting forward with no one there. And that puck comes flying high into the crowd. It was not too long ago one of those pucks was saved from hitting my head from our longtime partner, Bryce.
That was just another day's work, Jared.
Good win of the draw by Salt Lake. You need that possession.
How important is it to win the draw during the power play, Adam?
It's very important because if you lose it, then it just immediately gets sent into your own zone, and that kills off at least 15, 20 seconds on the power play.
Yeah, 1 minute, 20 seconds remains here in this power play. Stars still in possession, trying to get across the Bird. Bird can't make good contact with his take on that one, and again, it's sent out to NUI. Back to Ricky. Racing 4 stars near him. Leaves it for Workman, who's going to look back to the air, but goes to Burn. He takes a shot, trying to get off the rebound.
A little bit of a deflection there by the NUI defender.
Yeah, that was Colton Raymond there in the way of that one. Another one deep. That was near close from the shot.
They've done a good job at getting their sticks in the passing lanes of the Stars tonight.
Coming back with 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining here in period 3. Byrne trying to get something going for the Stars. Haven't had any goals so far. Hummel back to Gobert. Gobert just needs to get something. Looking for the rebound shot like we've said.
The Stars trailing big in shots on goal, only 38-14.
Byrne with that shot, but it was cleared immediately by Earl. Sent back. We're going to see a change of lines between squads. NUI is back to full strength with 4 minutes and 36 seconds remaining. Leonelli putting on some pressure there, but it's taken away. Here comes the Stars, 2-on-4. Not much they can do there.
There's a solid kill by NUI off that power play, and they're starting to smell blood.
Leonelli a deep shot, but it's high. That was a cannon. Into the front ice we go on the transition. Dalton seeking blood and tries to cross it, but he chooses to hold on to it, leaves it for the front of the net, and it's a goal! Crossed in by Dalton and finished to the back of the net by Schumacher. Dalton was wheeling in and out. He goes behind the goal, sets up the cross to Schumacher perfectly, and he takes this scoreline 4-0 with 4 minutes remaining.
Great patience by Dalton on that play. He didn't see anyone when he first started moving into the zone, and then he holds on to it behind the net. He looks and finds Schumacher right in the slot, and he makes no mistake and puts it home.
Yeah. Great. Carpenter now trying to get to it, but again taken away by NUI. They come into the front ice 3-on-2, looking for another one. Right into the point he goes, and he takes a shot off the chest of Bywater. That was Nick Maero, who had a goal, or who set up some goals earlier, and a big hit there. Near side, some players both going down.
Looks like we got an NUI player down on the far side.
Oh, now this is just not exactly what you want to see at all. Up 4-0 with just 3 minutes left, and he's down. That looks to be Bodie Dalton. It's actually Nick Maero who is down. He was leading the attack. He's asking his coach for a little help there from Randy Peterson, explaining what the situation was. Nick Maero being helped off by his teammate. It's a sign of love from Carey.
Looks like a little chirping as he goes by.
Leans up into the ice, lets him know who's really winning on the scoreboard, but glad to see him skate off on his own power.
Maybe the star is saying he could have gotten up, but regardless, we play on.
Ricky took the puck forward, and the carry was left behind, who may have been caught up with the arrow, and the play was headed to the other side of the ice, which is where we face off now. Quick face off, draw one, trying to take a shot. Puck is just there in the front of the point. It's a shot, and it's a goal! Vasquez from the point gets one in the back of the net. And it couldn't have come at a more needed time.
Just like we were talking about, rebound goals. He picks one up right there, puts it in the back of the net.
Christian Vasquez with his third goal of these playoffs. Brings them within 3 with 3 minutes and 3 seconds to play. The chirpiness level of both teams has increased. Just draw one, eventually by Colvin Norman, but taken right back to Durham. Durham sends it forward, able to hold on to it. Time is ticking. Carey can't take possession. We go the other way, and in front ice is Thorstead. Thorstead crosses it, and goes behind the goal. Cross half ice we come. Vasquez, who just had the goal, looks to cross it in. He has. Humo, he goes down strong. Kozatek was there calling for the puck. Earl looks for Thorstead, but he couldn't get it to him. Great defensive stand. All alone in his own area was Kozatek. Sent forward for some changes to be made, and icing will be called from Durham.
And we'd like to congratulate Caroline Christensen for getting the Overton Dixon Memorial Award and Scholarship, and also Gracie Katz for getting the Defensive Tim Dixon Memorial Award and Scholarship.
With 2 minutes to play in the final period, NUI has been in control. The majority of the game, they've led shots on goal 40-15. And they're looking to seal this one out here at Steiner.
Yeah, NUI has done a great job at keeping possession of the puck this whole game. Looks like they're really in control of just the momentum.
Had a lot of possession, had a lot of shots. Salt Lake Stars now mostly playing for some pride as they have 1 minute and 27 seconds remaining. Adam, being in these championship games, what does this mean for these Northern Utah players knowing they're this close to the championship? They can smell the trophy coming their way.
It's a big moment, and these kids are excited. They've been working their whole lives for this moment. You know, it's waking up early. You gotta really be proud of what you've accomplished in these moments, these last 2 minutes of this game.
It's all paying off for them as they come down the ice one more time. Colvin Norman racing in, crossing it, and they put another one in the back of the net. Tucker Thorstead gets his second goal of the championship game. A one-timing shot to send the lead 5-1, NUI. They lead 5-1 with a minute left, and they're gonna party in Northern Utah tonight. Tucker Thorstead puts the second one in the back of the net for his night on a one-timing shot crossed in from Colvin Norman. The nail in the coffin for sure, Bryce.
Yeah, that was Thorstead's 4th goal of the playoffs. Came at a great time for Northern Utah. Under a minute to play.
Back on that play, Adam. What happened there to set that one up?
Yeah, it was just great patience by Van Orman, who walked in, spotted his winger, Thorstead, and gave it to him unselfishly, and Thorstead buries it on the one-timer. And you can tell they were pumped after that one. Going by the bench, eating the soup, it looked like, on the celly on that one, but they're excited.
They've left it all on the ice throughout this tournament. They really were down on themselves, having to take that long bus ride back to Northern Utah after giving up the championship opportunity just a week ago to the Stars. The Stars were the more physical team in that one. Northern Utah really has pulled it together. Randy Peterson leading them as we go to a timeout taken by the Stars. NUI fans, NUI players, all coming in accordance. They feel that all of their hard work has paid off. Adam, you mentioned those early mornings, those late nights. They all lead up to this moment. How are they feeling?
Yeah, it's a grind. These guys have been pushing through injuries, battling hard, practicing hard. It's definitely a commitment that these players have all made, and it's now paying off for them, and they couldn't be more excited. I never got to experience this myself, winning the state championship in high school, but man, I'll tell you, it would be fun.
And just think about how much more it means to these guys, knowing that they lost to this same team last season in the championship game.
Yeah.
Not letting this one get away from them.
Exactly. You could tell they came out determined, and maybe that disappointment from last season fueled them this game, and that's why they came out so strong with such passion.
100%. After one period, the scoreline was 1-0 in favor of NUI, and you thought it could go either way. It was really the second period where the Cavaliers took all of that momentum right back. They led in the shot count, they led in time of possession, and they led in goals.
Exactly. It's looking like we might get an NUI penalty for a slash. Interference, maybe.
We'll have to spend the last 34 seconds watching from the side. Salt Lake trying to keep that pressure on and show what they're made of. But it's all NUI heroes. They have led the entire match, and they lead 5-1 going into the final 20 seconds.
Interference at 15:26 into the third.
Salt Lake tried to make it interesting late, but they couldn't hold on quite yet. Tucker Thorstead with the two daggers that led Northern Utah. What has happened tonight is these seniors, as these Northern Utah Cavaliers are the champions. State Hockey Division I Independent Championship game. Your final score in favor of Northern Utah, 5-1, after massive goals coming from Tucker Thorstead, Gavin Aravi, and Cole Van Orman. This is a tough loss coming for Liam Bywater. For the Stars, he stood strong in his own side, seeing 42 shots on goal, able to save a good chunk of them, 37 saves. But at one point, it just gets too much, and it's too little, too late for the Stars. The party will be with the Cavaliers tonight. Steiner here in Salt Lake City on this beautiful evening for some championship hockey. We are grateful for you joining us in the Division I Independent Championship game. Your final score from Steiner, the Northern Utah Cavaliers 5, the Salt Lake Stars 1. Signing off for Adam Hill and our producer Nate Hill, Alongside Bryce Larson, I'm Jared Ivins. Have a good night.